gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Please tell me what's to them boys. I know they ain't talking about me. Hold up. All up in the nigga DMs for the feature. I know they ain't talking about free. Shorty, no lie, no leap. I ain't gon' lose no sleep. You don't hop in this Jeep. What you gon' sow, you gon' reap. Bet I'm gon' kill what I eat by the end of this beat. Put a little honey in my tea. Put a little pep in your step. I bet on my soul we feast. Bet you don't go, I bet you don't know these freaks. Gotta hit in that note on key. Put it on baby, on mammy, on God, on me. Fuck nigga, you not no G. I be in the spot low key. I been at the crib, probably wonder how I got your key. They act like they ain't know it. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Tell me what's to these lames, they must be out of their mind. Must be. All up in a nigga face tryna hit a blunt, I know he ain't talking about mine. Putting that work on my grind, putting that purp in my lung, I'm putting that work on her spine. Put a little drink on my tab, long as she working that back, I ain't hurting, I'm fine. I bet I go earn it right back. Nigga just hit up my jack, got him working my line, I stay in my lane. I ain't even tripping off yours, I'm too damn worried about mine. You not on no ride, nigga ain't having no motion, we so damn tired of your lies. I ain't one of your guys, niggas can't fit in my shoes, little buddy, them not of your size. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Look, I've been going up 10 days straight. I ain't getting no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I been up 6 days a week. I ain't getting no sleep. How they mad already? I ain't hit my peak. If they ain't hate, then you ain't great. Shit, you know how that go. But I been way too hot to worry about no low. I jump off a jet and I'm turning the city up. Niggas know that I'm really up. Shawty thick as a pony, I tell that hoe giddy up. I been beating that kitty up, and I ain't gotta say it, they figured I get it in. I been popping my shit again. Cop a crib on the side where they don't let no niggas in. I been noticed you getting thin. I done mastered the art of my hustle. Man, you niggas one part of my struggle. So it's funny, the moment you get you some money, they flocking, they all in your bubble. I been popping this pimpin', I'm patting my stat sheet. Got my O's in the track meet. Everything that I drop gon' be hard as the last heat. Baby, come get your back beat. I been having this motion, I move like a nurse, little nigga. I can't give a fuck how you feel. All of my partners that came up from nothing, you know that I can't keep it nothing but real. Need you a verse, better come with that paper in order. I'm booming, I'm charging them steep. I'm in your city a total of week and a half. You know I ain't come here to sleep. I been going up 10 days straight. I ain't getting no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. booming all on your street.
I've been up 2 weeks, that's a half months with a half ounce and a whole queen. Herb pack in the backwoods with some backwoods tryna go green. Probably 10, surely not 20s. I'm like, fuck it though, I keep them hoes clean. From the coastline straight to Moline. I just pole pimp, I don't pole lean. Get more green than a golf tee. Come get your issue, get off me. All of my minutes is costly. I've been flicking my wrist, got it frosty. We been up in the score, I've been keeping a tally. My shit like a rally, we moving they soul. Fuck what you thinking, they already know. And as soon as I think it, it already flow. The hell is you saying? You gotta be playing. You niggas ain't coming like this. Hop in the booth and I'm beating the brakes off the mic. I just can't give them nothing but hits. I just been flexing on them, getting reps in. They ain't finished clapping for the next win. Got these niggas greener than they next skin. Stacking heirlooms for the next gen. I been outside, I been beachside, I been east side with the gang. I took a jet ride to the west side for some Roscoe's and a chain. I had to bounce back to the Midwest, went to Chi-Town on the train. I hit the D-Town for the weekend, swerving potholes every lane. I've been going up 10 days straight. I ain't getting no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just
run 'em, run 'em, run 'em, run 'em, run 'em, run 'em, run 'em. Yeah, just run 'em. I'm on the mezzanine. I go so hard just to fuck up my enemies. Don't need revenge when success is the remedy. Ain't for the top, I'ma do 'em like Kennedy. Mixing champagne with they Hennessy. They falling off, all these niggas is winning leagues. Life gave me limits, I came out with simply. Look, I don't associate, no we can't congregate. Focus like number 8, my shit is infinite. Move out the trauma, my therapist healing it, know that you feeling it, I'm just too weird with this, Came with the bass and I'm slapping you niggas, I feel like I'm willing this, Look, stuck in the fuck shit, kill them all at the top of my bucket list. None of you hoes on my fucking list. I go so hard when I come like this, Look, yeah, I go hard and I run up the numbers. Grinding the winter to fuck up the summer. Telling you niggas beware that I'm coming. Tell me, from the bottom, now stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yeah, euros. Now really cashing checks. Mezzanine is on the deck. Mezzanine is on the deck. Tell me, from the bottom, now stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yeah, euros. Now really cashing checks. Mezzanine is on the deck. Mezzanine is on the deck. Tell them that I'm coming, like who I've been coming. Numbers I've been running, I've been up to something. Never run from nothing, gotta keep it jumping. Make sure these niggas is bumping my shit. I go too hard on the bitch. Used to be late on the rent. Used to make dollars and cents. Now all the figures are 6, bitch. Yeah, tell them other rap niggas better keep quiet. When they got a piece, guess a nigga get violent. Always got mine, cause a nigga come try it. Yeah, stepping away from the bottom feeders. It's just me on my album, don't need a feature. Couldn't walk in my shoes, not a kilometer, not a centimeter, bitch. Tell me from the bottom, now stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yeah, euros. Now really cashing checks. Mezzanine is on the deck. Mezzanine is on the deck. Tell me from the bottom, now stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yeah, euros. Now really cashing checks. Mezzanine is on the deck. Mezzanine is on the deck.
Oh, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your boy Big Dog Barking here with another one, man. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, man. Zion got a little secret, and I'm here to tell about it, and I'm gonna give my point of view about it. You know what I'm saying? So as y'all enter the building, hit that like button, likes I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button, tell somebody to come watch your boy over here. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get 1,300 by the end of the year. It's a small number to some, but it's a big number to me. So help your brother out. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, comment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chop it up. You know, the panel is open. If you want to hit that link, when we talk about Zion Williamson, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna be up here for a little bit depending on the combo, depending on who hit the link or whatever the case may be, because I got other things to do too. You know what I'm saying? I can't be on YouTube all day every day. You know what I'm saying? I do get a life outside of this app. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, how y'all doing? Anyway, before I get into the main topic about Zion Williamson, you know, I'm trying to convert into a sports channel. You know what I'm saying? I've been tired of the relationships, the gender war, the back and forth between men and women, and all that. I'm tired of it. And if you was watching my live earlier this morning, well, this afternoon, that was my last one. And I told my people to hold me to that because you know, folks was like, "Hey man, I thought you were gonna be through talking about that shit." And I like, "Yeah, I'm through. I'm through. I'm through." I said what I had to say. I'm done. So if y'all ever hear me talking about relationships on my channel again, please cuss me out. Please call me a hypocrite. Please call me contradiction. Please call me whatever you need to call me so I can get my shit back together. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I will pop up on people panels, you know what I'm saying? People that I fuck with, shout out very sexy red, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? So when you talking about something, you know what I'm saying, that I want to talk about, I will hop up on your panel, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but love and respect over here. And you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm tired of the relationships. I'm finna go into what I know about that sports. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I used to be a former AAU coach. You know what I'm saying? I coached my sons through elementary and middle school, and I know my way up around sports, at least football and basketball. Everything else, you know, I know what I know, but football and basketball is my expertise. So, hey man. Anyway, so first of all, before we get into the Zion shit, for those that watch basketball and for those that been watching NBA playoffs, y'all know the Minnesota Timberwolves just got put out in 5 games by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Game 5 was terrible. I even watched that game. It was terrible. You know, they lost by 30. It was tragic. It was tragic, and I like Ant Man. I like Anthony Edwards. I believe he's gonna be the face of the league. If not now, then soon. You know what I'm saying? To be in the back to back. Excuse me. He'd have been the back-to-back Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? He's aggressive. I like him, and he's young. So, according to several reports, they're looking for another alpha, another quote-unquote alpha player to pair up against, pair on side of my bad, the pair on side and the Elwes. And the rumor is they're looking at a trade with Phoenix to get one Kevin Durant. Now, sidebar, I've been told I look like Kevin Durant by several people. I don't know why, but a lot of people have told me I favor Kevin Durant. I don't know why. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know, but I've been told by several people I look like Kevin Durant, but that's beside the point. Minnesota is trying to make a play for one of the most highly coveted players in this coming NBA offseason. And I wonder what they can trade to get him. I wonder what they can trade to get Kevin Durant on the side of Anthony Edwards. Because Anthony Edwards, if y'all do remember in the Phoenix series last year, he was talking cash shit to Kevin Durant. But they did play with each other on the Olympic team. They won gold not too long ago. And I believe that Ant's just a competitor. I believe Ant is one of them dogs. You know what I'm saying? When I look at Anthony Edwards, he remind me of the old school basketball I used to watch in the 90s and all that good shit right there. And he played good, he played aggressive. He ain't no hope. You know what I'm saying? He don't take no days off. He play every game possible. You know what I'm saying? And I liked it. I hate how these new players feel like they want to get 60, 70 million dollars a year, but only play 60 something games. It's like I don't know nothing about this. So when I look at Ant Edwards, he might be, a little when it comes down to baby mamas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He might not wanna, he wanna run up and something and shoot up the club, but he don't want to take care of responsibility. And he got several baby mamas. It's just that one particular one that he don't want to have nothing to do with. And he tried to give her 18 years in one day. It is what it is. But he is a good player, good young player. He got a bright future ahead of him, barring any career-ending injuries, any season-ending injuries, and all that right there. Now, what can you give up to get Kevin Durant? You got to give up something to match contracts. Because I think, hold on, let me see something. Hold up. Siri, how much does Kevin Durant make a year? Well, they say he made 93 million a year. Hold up. Let me get that right. Siri, how much does Kevin Durant contract worth with the Phoenix Suns? So Kevin Durant making a lot of money. Siri acting funny right about now. But the truth of the matter is Kevin Durant making a lot of money. So in order to get a Kevin Durant to Minnesota, you might have to do a sign and trade because they are talking about Julius Randle and Alexander and Nas Reed. And them three players, they can only get two of the three. And I've known that from several reports, Nas Reed, former six man of the year, would like to be a starter somewhere. So hey, maybe Nas Reed and maybe I want to say Julius Randle, maybe a Mike Conley or Rudy Gobert, one of them to send the Phoenix to get Kevin Durant to help Ant try to get past the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Dallas Mavericks, or whoever he might face next year in the Western Conference Finals, hoping to get to the championship and hopefully he can win one. So hey, we gonna see in the near future. But anyway. We say at least round of TC. I mean, I like Julius Randle, man. You know what I'm saying? I like, but he flamed out in this Western Conference Final. He flamed out. Like he did good up until that point. They had a lot of stories on Randle, you know what I'm saying? He flamed out. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I mean, he getting old. And Mike Conley, he in the last couple of years of his career. So, you know what I'm saying? They need a rebuild. They need a restart. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they want KD, and KD can still play. KD just need to probably change the scenery. They just fired their head coach, and I think this is the second time in 2 years since Kevin Durant been there. They don't fire head coaches. So, management all screwed up, and they need to just get him out of there. And if Devin Booker have any sense, I know he got some loyalty to the Suns organization, but Devin Booker, you need to lead too. Just get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Find you somewhere to go, man. Let Phoenix crash and burn. You know what I'm saying? Let them crash and burn and start over. But you don't need to be no part of no rebuild, Kevin Booker. And you don't need to be part of no rebuild, Kevin Durant. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. And I think I'm gonna be up here about another couple of minutes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold your time, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get into the main topic. And by all means, the link is pinned at the top. If y'all want to get in on this conversation, y'all feel free to come up here and hit the link. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this conversation. So, according to several media outlets, one Zion Williamson Former number one pick of the New Orleans Pelicans. The on again, off again, injured power forward is in trouble. Is in trouble. So Thursday, a Jane Doe. I love them Jane Does. You know what I'm saying? I love them Jane Does. It's like you don't want nobody to know your name. You don't want nobody to know nothing about you, but you got something to say about people. So it is what it is. So anyway, Thursday, a Jane Doe filed a civil suit, not a criminal suit, a civil suit against Zion Williamson with accusations of rape and physical abuse. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the chat, for the people watching on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Is one Zion Williamson, former number one pick of the New Orleans Pelicans, on again, off again injuries. Only played 30 games this past year. Is being accused in a civil suit of rape and physical abuse by one Jane Doe. Now, what I would like to talk about before I keep going is this is how I feel about civil suits. This is how I feel about civil suits. And this is just me and how I look at it. You can't prove I did anything criminally. You can't prove anything criminally. So since you can't get me on criminal charges, you're gonna say, well, I'm just gonna hit your pockets. Since I can't take you to court, since I can't get you arrested and all that good shit right there, I'm just gonna hit your pockets. Now the amount that she looking for has not been let out the bag. You know what I'm saying? But we know she wants some money. Now, my whole thing with silver suits is this right here. There were any accusations of men violating women, women violate, whatever the case may be. If you getting violated, that's terrible. I've always said that, and I always stood by that. If somebody is violating you in that manner, take care of your business, get away from that individual, call the police, call whoever you need to call to get this individual off your ass. Do what you got to do by any means necessary. I am full agreement of you getting away from that situation. But at the same time, and I know people gonna say, hey, it ain't that easy, but hold on, let me see some. I appreciate that, TC. Appreciate that. So, like I was saying, excuse me, if you're going through any type of SA, any type of DV, any type of grape, if your children are in any PDF, child pornography, if any of that is going on in your life, by all means, get you and your kids out of them situations quick, fast, and hurry, please. Please do not sit around and be dealing with any individual that's taking you through that type of hell just in the name of love. It ain't worth it. It is not worth it. I say that all the time. It's not worth it. And if y'all know my story, y'all know that my mother, she was never physically abused, but she was verbally abused by my stepdad. And it was plenty of times where I had to jump up as a young dude Yeah, not even a teenager had to jump out of my bed to go protect my mother because she didn't know my stepdad was gonna put his hands on or whatever the case may be, and I was ready to go out for my mom. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it, and I seen him leave the house for whatever reason. I seen him come back. I seen her call the police on him, and the police came to our apartment, and he was hiding in my closet, and I snitched on her. She looked at me like I was wrong for snitching on her. I'm like, you shouldn't have called the police. So again, if you're going through this situation, by all means, leave. If you can leave, leave. But this is what I also have to say. Don't sit here. Don't sit here and be in these relationships with these guys that's treating you any kind of way. Because if you be in relationships, you already know. And you could tell me one thing 5, 10, 20 years later, but while you were with this individual, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? We seen it unfold now and with the Diddy trial. You know what I'm saying? That even though he did put his hands on Cassie, and that was documented, we saw that on video. We also know Cassie was a willing participant in this bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? We seen Diddy do Cassie wrong, but we also know Cassie was a willing participant in Diddy bullshit. So I don't agree with Diddy putting his hands on it. That probably wasn't the only time he did it. That's the one time we saw. That's the one time we know about. But I'm sure if he was that comfortable doing it in a hotel lobby, in a hotel floor, running behind her in the towel, because she trying to get away from a freak out because she ain't want nothing to do with it, and then he drag her back in the room. That ain't the first time that happened. That ain't the first time that happened. But I also knows that you've been a willing participant too. It came out of her own mouth. So just going off the Cassie case and several other cases where we know this is not a bash on women, we know y'all be willing participants in the nigga bullshit. I know you be a willing participant in niggas bullshit. I know the ones that was up against R. Kelly talking that shit. Yes, he did some foul shit. Yes, he did foul shit to little young girls, but you grown women that were screaming foul, y'all was willing participants. So I can see the teenagers. I can see the teenagers. Yeah, that's foul. That's that PDF shit. I can agree with that 100%, and he wrong for that. But a lot of you grown ass women was willing participants, 18, 20, 30. And y'all hear the stories about R. Kelly, and yet you somehow, some way end up in his hotel room. Somehow, some way you're on his bus, trying to get a come up. And the best way you know how to do it is to get on your knees. I know y'all did it. But you want to get in front of a jury, you want to get on TV, and you want to talk about how bad he treated you, but you a grown ass woman and you supposed to know better, but somehow, some way you ended up in this situation. Bill Cosby. It's amazing y'all go back 30 years. Was it 30, 40 years in the 70s? In the 70s. And this man done gave y'all college tuitions and bought y'all houses and cars. He gave y'all what y'all wanted. And then y'all come out and say he slipped Mickey's in your drink and he did all type of outrageous things to you and all that. But again, you was a willing participant. Now, I don't agree with him sliding Rufus in your drink, but at the same time, you knew you was sliding Rufus in your drink. You probably took the roof out of your hand, out his hand, and put it in your mouth. You probably did it on your own and chased it down with the hen and coke or vodka spritzer. You feel what I'm saying? Not too long ago, Shouty tried to jam up T.I. on some bullshit. Come to find out she was with the shit. he damn near had to go through some shit on some bullshit charges. Cause you ain't get what you want out of the deal for Smash and T.I. and Tiny. You ain't get what you wanted, so since you didn't get what you want, you just gonna say they did you dirty. They violated you and all types of things. We seen how on one end a woman is being held against her will, she being kidnapped, she being held against her will, she have to do all these strange things for some guy that just want to treat her dirty. Going against her will. We seen that, and I have not no love for individuals that do that. None whatsoever. But I also seen the other side when you're a willing participant in this bullshit. And when the money run dry, when you don't get what the hell you want and shit like that, you quick to turn state on your quote unquote abuser that you've been dealing with on again, off again for 10, 15, 20 years. If he's so fucking bad, why are you dealing with him for 20 years? Why are you dealing with him for 10 years? Why? 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 So in this case right here, the Jane Doe says she's been dealing with Zion Williamson since 2018. When he was still at Duke, when he was a Duke Blue Devil, him and RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish. That was a highly touted freshman class coming in that year. She says she's been dealing with Zion Williamson since he was a freshman at Duke, all the way up until 2023. 5 years. 5 years. So you mean to tell me in the 5 years you've been dealing with this man that he never showed any red flags of being an abuser? Any red flags of degenerate behavior? Any red flags at all? Any? I mean, I don't know if you were going to Duke. I mean, Duke is a very prestigious school. I mean, they just don't let anybody into Duke. Now, as far as the basketball team, I mean, hey, they going to recruit who they going to recruit. They gotta sell tickets. They gotta keep the thing going. You know what I'm saying? They won plenty of the championships under Coach K. John Shire, he's a disciple of Coach K, and he's doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He had Cooper. He got Cooper Flag. That's going to be number one. So, you know, the tradition is still going. You've been dealing with Zion Williamson for 5 years. 5. And in these 5 years, you're saying on 2 occasions, it's 2 occasions she's talking about. She didn't give the dates, but she said on 2 separate occasions, Zion Williamson did some foul shit to her. Now, the first occasion was she met him in a Beverly Hills house. Just come visit. Just to come visit. She gets to California, whatever the case may be, and let her tell it. She want to go chill with one of her friends or whatever the case may be. And according to her story, Zion didn't want her to leave. Zion didn't want her to leave, and allegedly Zion pinned her down and proceeded to grape her. Put her hands behind her back and proceeded to grape her. Now, that was on the first occasion. Now, mind you, I just said 2 separate occasions. Now, just like in the Diddy trial with Cassie, is like this was multiple occasions. to where you got violated and you continue to go back to your violator. So on the first occasion, you say that Zion told you couldn't go see your friend, pinned you down, put your hands behind your back, and proceeded to grape you. Proceeded to grape you. So, okay, so if that's the case, and I'm not gonna say you're lying. I'm not gonna say you're lying. I'm not gonna say you telling the truth. I'm just gonna say, okay. All right, if you say Zion Williamson did this to you, okay, I have to listen. I have to listen, but you didn't give me a date. Was it 2018? Was it 2020? Was it 2023? You just said he did it on this occasion where you came out to see him and you want to go holler at a friend. And he was like, nah, you ain't going to go holler at nobody. And he roughed you up, he pinned you down and took it from you. If it's true, terrible. I don't condone that type of shit. If you're lying, then he's a liar. We'll see. But like I said, you're not filing criminal charges. You're filing a civil suit. You're not going for justice. You're going for the pockets. Now, if y'all know, Zion been in controversy before with one Mariah Mills not too long ago, and how they were going back and forth. Well, literally, she was just talking a lot of shit, putting a lot of tweets out about him. Anytime she got, she talked crazy about him, how he would be tricking off and this, that, and the third and shit like that. And because maybe she's an adult star, y'all probably believe her, probably not. But hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, mind you, adult stars are adult stars. They do this every day. They get paid to make scenes and did whatever the case may be in media, print media, be on social media, making movies and all that. They do that for a living. So you ain't gonna give her credit because of her profession. Me on the other hand, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. Cause just like with any other young guy that got money, you feel like you could do whatever you want to do, and you chances are you're going to pick some female that ain't even worth you dealing with. But because you got bread and there's an easy target, you feel like you can get away with deletion. You know, just the same way Ja Morant, my guy, 12 in Memphis, how he had a pistol in the strip club. And everybody ready to snitch on him because this young entertainer athlete got a pistol in the strip club, and y'all got something to say about that. While he ended up throwing thousands of dollars, but y'all focus on the pistol that he got in his hand. And on top of that, the Instagram where he flashing the pistol that got him the suspension, and everybody was talking about how he missed out on so much money because of the suspension. Yeah, they young, dumb, and full of money. Young, dumb, and full of money, got plenty of zeros in the bank account. And Zion Williamson has been known to be foolish. He's known to be foolish with his paper. He's known to be foolish with women. So for me to sit there and put this on his jacket, I don't want to put it on his jacket. But you have a reputation for being foolish with women. I don't want to say you this aggressive with women, but you have a track record of being stupid with women. We're going to see. But like I said, this ain't criminal. This is civil. Flip a coin and see what side it lands on. Heads, he did it. Tails, he just trying to get paid. Flip the coin. Now, on the second occasion, Jane Doe decided to go back out to Cali again to go see Zion Williamson again. And in the same breath, she want to go kick it. She want to go do other shit. And Zion Williamson allegedly told his bodyguards, his security, told Jane Doe that I would tell my security, allegedly, tell security to put a hole in your head. And after we put a hole in your head, we going after your family. Now, this is what's coming out of her mouth. She's saying Zion is controlling and abusive, and he got to have his way. And after he told her that, how he was gonna pew pew you and your folks, he snatched her phone and snatched her laptop and raped her again. And again, she didn't give a time frame. She didn't say when it happened. She just said it happened. So this two separate occasions between the years of 2018 and 2023 that Zion Williamson, former number one pick of the New Orleans Pelicans, raped and physically abused this Jane Doe. Raped and physically abused this Jane Doe. It's 2025, 2 years later, after you said you got through messing around with Zion. After you done been through a back and forth with Mariah Mills. After you done got married. All this had been going on. Now you ready to come out and say, he did me dirty. Now, the one thing I can say, you didn't wait 5, 10, 20 years to say anything about it. I do give you credence for Gone speaking up and saying something right now. But at the same time, it's like, did he do it? Did he do it? You're not looking to file press charges. You're not looking for him to put no cuffs on. You just want him to cut you a check. And his team, the New Orleans Pelicans, they know what's going on. And as y'all know, he played on the 30 game this year, and he's been in a lot of trade rumors. Now, I don't know if they able to trade him. Me personally, I ain't gonna give up nothing for him because he can't stay healthy and his weight stay going up and down, stay fluctuating. So I'm not giving up nothing for him. I give you some second round picks. I might give you somebody deeper on the bench, somebody. I give you enough for the money to add to even out. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't giving away nothing major. You ain't getting no first round pick. That's stupid. I ain't finna mortgage my future for a player that can't stay healthy. Now, when he's healthy, and yeah, he's something to see, but he don't play that many games, and I'm not willing to give away my future for a guy that might play 30, 40 games. Can't do it. Won't do it. But in the same breath, they know about it. The Pelicans know about it, and they say, hey, we're going to lead it up to his legal team. Now, Zion legal team is saying, hey, we know about the claim, there's false allegations, and we are planning a counterclaim. They going in to come back. So I'm saying all that to say this, and I'm gonna get ready to cut out. You know what I'm saying? In this case right here, just like many high profile cases when it comes down to essay grape, it always grind my gears when I hear civil suit. It always bothers me when I hear somebody say civil suit when it be the most heinous acts performed on you. most heinous, degenerate acts performed on you. Some of the worst situations you can be in. And all you trying to do is get a check for your pain and suffering. You don't want to see this man locked up. You don't want to see this man locked up. You don't want to see this man behind bars. You don't want to see this man get punished for his crimes. No, that's is that not good enough to get him off the streets, to get him out the NBA, to have him in an orange jumpsuit serving whatever for violating you? To me, that's justice. And you mean tell me in 5 years he did at least twice? He violated you at least twice in 5 years, and you didn't decide to say nothing until 2 years after you got through dealing with him? Why you ain't say it the first time? Oh, let me guess, they wasn't gonna believe you because it's Zion Williamson, the superstar, future #1 pick, future millionaire. So chances are they ain't gonna believe you. That's what your logic was. That was your train of thought. I better not say nothing because I don't want to ruin his chances of making money or growing pro or getting endorsements or whatever the case may be. And you was in his vicinity again for him to do it again. What's the old saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Ain't gonna be no third time. Cause see, if he did it the first time, I can't even blame you for falling victim the first time. I can't be mad at you for being a victim the first time because you probably didn't know it, you probably didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and be mad if you didn't see the red flag, the caution lights. I ain't gonna be mad if you didn't see because a lot of us, both men and women, we get blinded by what we like. And we won't see the red flags or the yellow flags. We get blinded. Men and women. It happens. And if he did violate you, I'm sorry that he violated you. I am. But for you to go back, for you to go back after he violated you, allegedly, for you to go back and go through it again, I can't even blame him no more. Now, he might be a piece of shit. He might need to be behind bars. It's a possibility. I ain't saying he did it, but it's a possibility because, like I said, he got a track record of being foolish with women. He got a track record of this shit. But for you to go back for a second time, after he did you dirty the first time, for you to go back and you do it again, I can't even blame him for doing you wrong twice when you already went through it once. That first time should have been a warning enough, but you go back again. Now, I don't know what it is about that. I don't know what it is about that because I done talked to plenty of women in my lifetime that been in abusive relationships. Is it Stockholm syndrome? You love your abuser? Maybe, maybe not. Is you scared that if you leave this man alone, you're not gonna find another man that love you like you need to be loved? That might be a possibility. You might have low self-confidence. You might have low self-esteem. You might have low self-worth. and you just dealing with this individual because he give you some type of fake love, make you feel good, tell you you're cute, while simultaneously violating you, giving you a little validation while calling you a piece of shit, calling you a bitch, a hoe, calling you the worst of the worst. But he go buy your Cartier bracelet, take it to a 5-star restaurant and spend a couple thousand on lobsters and steaks. Maybe you take you on a shopping spree, take you to different destinations around the globe. You willing to do all that and be dealt with and get treated like shit just for you to be in some type of limelight, for you to get some type of attention, for you to feel like a princess once in your life because every other relationship you've been in, you've been treated like shit. And like I did earlier in my life, it was like, hey, why do you think you attract shitty ass dudes? Maybe you attract these type of guys because you that type of girl. Maybe you like dealing with abusive guys because you want to be in them situations. You don't feel good about yourself. I'm just saying. I'm not putting anything on this Jane though. I don't know Jane though. I don't know if it's a black woman, white woman, Hispanic woman, Asian. I don't know. I just know she's filing a civil suit against Zion Williamson. She was dealing with Zion Williamson for 5 years, and according to her, this happened twice. Where he put his hands on her, where he took some from. Don't know. Don't know. But I do know one thing, and I'm always standing on this. If he violated you and you want justice, real justice don't come in a check. Real justice do not come in the form of dollars. Real justice is watching your abuser go to jail and serve time for doing you wrong. That's real justice. And I don't care how much celebrity a perpetrator have. If they do you dirty, they need to go to jail. You need to tell somebody that so and so did this to you, and you need to tell them ASAP. Don't give it time to breathe. Don't give them time to come up with another way to do it again. Don't do that. Get their ass locked up. Get their ass a trial. If you can prove it, prove it. If you can't prove it, then hey, at least you tried. At least you try to get justice the right way. But real justice don't come in the form of a check for your pain and suffering. How long that money gonna last you? I don't even know how much you're looking for. How much is gonna last you? How long is gonna last? Long enough for you to get a an electric car, a Tesla, a nice house in a good neighborhood, a good affluent neighborhood, a nice little wardrobe you able to stun on the ground or TikTok or whatever the case may be. And then this is just the beginning because according to other reports, it's like there's some old women, at least two, that's saying the same thing. At least two more women saying Zion did them the same way. Two more. Is it true? I don't know. But like I said, he got a track record of being foolish with women. He has a track record of being foolish with women. It's documented. Now y'all could take what Mariah Mills have said about Zion Williamson. Y'all could take it how y'all want to take it, but at least she said it. She just called him a trick, spoiled, want his way. She catered to him. She tried to get something out of him. He didn't want to give it to her, and she started spilling the beans on him. Now, to my recollection, she never said he put his hands on her. He never abused her or anything. He just spoiled. He wanted her to be his personal adult star, his personal toy. Wanted to have fun with it. When it was time to give her some money, he wanted to bag out. When it was time to make her his girlfriend or whatever the case may be, he went the other direction, and she felt some type of way and was willing to spill the beans on him. It was plenty of deals on the table for her to spill the beans on Zion Williamson. I know a good 6 figures at least for her to talk her shit and tell the world what they wanted to hear. So again, if he did it, he need to go to jail. Put his ass on trial. I don't care. Don't care. If he guilty of it, let his ass go to jail. If you just saying this to get $1 about him and you was a willing participant, you might like the rough. You might like the rough. He might got a little bit too rough, but not enough to really hurt you. You might like it a little rough, role playing and all that good shit right there, and it got out of hand maybe once or twice. And now you want some compensation for your pain because he got a little too rough. I won't give you a dime. We'll see how far this goes. Is he guilty or innocent? We'll find out. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. That was my time. I'm finna go get into some other things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see where I'm gonna take my wife out for dinner today. So yeah. I appreciate y'all coming through. Hey man, like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And what is y'all doing in there? What y'all doing? Oh. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all another time.
Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Another milestone, look at that. Paper boy on my paper route till I'm 6 down on my back. I'm an old soul like my dad. My old girl still a fan. And yo girl at the live show, so don't act like I ain't the man. I'm kicking my feet up, get franked like Aretha. I'm calm but I'm teed up, just flip me a stack. The re-up just doubled up off of the muscle, I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm trouble, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck. And they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not no trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tide. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I could never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high. Just wanna know what it's like. Y'all know what it's like, I come from outside of this. Out the quicksand, I'm the big man, doing big things. Cop a big change, up a state lines, doing stage dives on cam. It ain't no limit to my vision. Check the temp, I'm on fire with it. Got the bands jumping out the bag, Prosecco on ice. I'm nobody nice. Go run up a check, demand my respect. I'm doing the most, I never quit. They want me to quit. I'm good as it come, I'm good as it gets. Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slap. Everything I do is whoop. Got the Benz jumping out the bag. Vibe blowing out my jack. Got the loud jumping out the pack. Everything I'm on slap. Everything I do is whoop. Got the Benz jumping out the bag.